Ruby, I just wanted to allow you to tell a bit of your story.
Okay.
You came to me mid-May,
Okay.
and you were having back pain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was restricted in reaching over my head.
Mm-hmm.
I was restricted in doing more than maybe 10, 15 minutes of work in the house,
Okay.
sweeping, mopping, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I was also restricted in walking long distances, which
Okay.
is a really big problem for me.
Yeah, yeah. You had been having this trouble for how long?
Over 20 years.
Okay. And it was worse in the prior 7 years leading up
Yes,
to it. It kind of
got
got
worse,
worse and
yeah.
stayed worse.
I tried physical therapy.
Okay.
And of course they did the electrodes.
Okay.
I also did like an 8-minute recumbent bike.
Yeah.
We did all of that. And then the heat pads and all of that. And it gave me relief temporarily.
Mm-hmm.
But long term, you know, when I left the therapist's office, I was still experiencing the same problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was really a temporary relief.
Okay. So then we met and we started moving around. What was your attitude, your anticipation, your expectation of therapy here before we even met?
Because I didn't see any equipment.
Yeah.
My experience was with the physical therapy equipment and the bike, the treadmill and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I was really curious to think, wonder what in the world we'd be doing.
Yeah.
Number one. And then number two, I was very much used to the electrodes, the heat pads and all of that. But when I didn't see any of that, and the first visit I was shocked because all we did was talk about how much pain I had. And then you executed some toe touching,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought, okay, really?
Oh, really? So,
Yeah.
that kind of surprised you.
So I was really surprised. But that has just been a lifesaver for me, touching toes.
Yeah. So that's the one movement that we discovered.
Absolutely.
Your pain reacted to it. And it was
Mhm.
it hurt some to do it.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I sent you home doing that.
Not remembering to do the pain and the maintenance, the
Uh-huh.
pre-maintenance before I go into doing something that may be a little bit, I was hesitant before to do.
Mm-hmm.
Having to remember to do that was kind of a nemesis for me. And then finding a comfortable time if I was out dining with my husband
Yeah.
to go and do that. But I run to these places now to try to find a place where I can bend over if I have to.
Because
And try-
you've seen the relief.
Yes, because of the relief that it gives me. And not only that, it extends my ability to be mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And so that has been a godsend for me.
Yeah, so because you didn't see the heat and the ice and those kind of things, and I asked you to do one movement that made you skeptical.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, because in my mind I'm thinking, this has been over 20 years of pain.
Mm-hmm.
How in the world is, without the manipulators that I'm used to?
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't see any of that, and I thought, how in the world is that going to fix this problem?
Right.
And here again, I'm doing something that is going to be a temporary fix.
Right. So those things that were limited were your ability to stand very long,
Mhm.
walk a distance,
Yes.
housework, you said.
Yes,
Even getting up out of a chair was tough.
yes, yes.
And so we've gone through, quite a few visits, 11 visits, but it's been spread out here recently. Even I haven't seen you for a month now.
Yeah,
And how are you feeling?
wonderful. Right now, I'm able to go past the goals that we set, which was 30 minutes for everything.
Uh-huh.
And for housework, it was, I could only work maybe 15 minutes doing housework. So I'm exceeding those goals now.
Yeah.
And so right now, I'm able to manage the pain that has been a godsend for me.
Mhm.
Because for so long, I would just hurt,
Yeah.
pain, or have to sit down. And so I just felt like I was not having the best utilization of my life. Now, with the toe touch, the sitting back and pulling back with the chest, I'm able to control the pain. And not only that, have a pre-maintenance program in place to do those exercises before I get into something that's going to take me past 30 or 40 minutes.
What do you mean when you say pre-maintenance? Before you start doing housework?
Yes,
what
before
do
I
you do
start
first?
walking a long distance, if I know I'm getting ready to walk in the mall,
Mm-hmm.
if I know I'm getting ready to walk in the park with my husband,
Mm-hmm.
I do the toe touches.
Okay.
And I hold for 3 minutes on the toe touches,
Right.
or either do the holds where I lean back and grab around my legs to
Right.
and bend down. I do those before I prepare to do those kinds of
Even before you're
mobilities.
hurting.
Yes.
And what?
It actually relieves the pain and
Uh-huh.
extends my ability to be able to go past the time that we
It
set our
enables you to
goals
walk
for.
and
Yeah.
stand longer.
Yes.
Housework and all.
Yes.
Okay. All All right, so you came in skeptical, rightly so,
Mhm.
having had those other experiences and not really responding well.
Mhm.
You've exceeded your goals.
Yes.
You have symptoms still
I
occasionally.
do. Mm-hmm.
But do you feel your pain controls what you can do, or do you have control over your pain?
I have control over my pain.
Yeah.
And that is the biggest thing for me right now because I have grandchildren. And so
Yeah.
it's important for me to just be able to be mobile like I should be. But I'm able to control
Yeah.
the pain.
Yeah, well, it's been some work,
It has.
but you've seen the
Mhm.
changes, not just momentary, but lasting changes.
Yes. Let me tell you, whoever is watching this video need to know that Jason is the man.
Okay.